If you've been wanting to learn to install and use mods for Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain, you've come to the right place. Welcome to the Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain Mod Guide. Hey everyone, I'm your host, Pudge007, and welcome back to another episode for the Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain Mod Guide. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to install and set up a texture mod that lets you play as Keanu Reeves. Now, let's say that you like to go guns blazing, you can play as John Wick, or if you're just itching to get your Cyperpunk 2020 fix in before its release in April of 2020, you could also play as Johnny Silverhand. Either way, you can do either one of those with JinMar's John Wick and Johnny Silverhand mod. In order for you to use this mod, you will need the Snakebite mod manager. If this is something that you don't have or you're not sure what it is, be sure to check out my video here to get started with Snakebite. To get started, the first thing that you're going to want to do is to download the mod. So be sure to go to this link that I have highlighted here, and it's also in the description below this video. So the John Wick and Johnny Silverhand mod. And this mod can work one of two ways. It can either replace Snake himself, which is the Snake replacer. The most updated version is update 2 as of making this video. Or you can do it to where it replaces the avatar. Now, if you're confused about what the avatar is the thing that you create when you first start playing Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain. Now, if you're unsure about what that is, don't worry. I'm going to show you how to do both ways. And I'll show you exactly where it is to locate where that is so you know how to use it. So I'm going to show you both ways. Now, if you're going to play as John Wick, now the main files I showed you, the Snake Replacer Update 2 and the John Wick Johnny Silverhand, one that does either replace the Snake or replace the avatar. It has both types of files. It has both John Wick and Johnny Silverhand in both of those. Now, if you know that you're going to be playing as John Wick, there's a John Wick suit mod that you can also download that replaces the normal and scar fatigues. And I'll get into more specifics about that later. So if you know you're going to play as John Wick and really want to look like him, I would highly recommend you downloading this John Wick suit mod as well. Now, once you know which particular style that you're going to use, so if you're going to replace Snake, or if you're going to replace the avatar, choose the appropriate one and download that. Now, for me, I'm going to go ahead and download both of those. I'm going to show you how to do both styles. So I'm going to click on Manual Download. And this would be for the avatar, to replace the avatar. And I'm also for the Snake Replacer Update 2. I'll click on Manual Download on that, and that would replace Snake himself. Then I'm also going to download the John Wick suit mod because I want to show you how to do that appropriately if you do decide to use and play as John Wick. There we go, and that should go to your downloads folder. After downloading the mods, the next thing that you're going to want to do is to go to your downloads folder. And then, as you see, here's the downloads folder that I have. And then the next step is to extract the files. So I'm just going to right-click, and I'm using a program called 7-Zip. So right-click, I'm going to extract files. I'm just going to do that within here on this downloads folder. And I'm going to do that for each of these. And as you can tell, the files that I extracted now has a folder associated with each of those. So now this is optional, but I'm just going to take these new folders that I extracted and drag those to an MGSV Phantom Pain mod folder that I created just to help myself stay organized. So you can place these wherever you want to, but this just helps me to stay organized and know where they are. So I'm just going to put those here. And as you see, I've got the John Wick and Johnny Silverhand Snake Replacer, so that would be the files that I would use if I wanted to replace Snake, the John Wick and Johnny Silverhand that does not say Snake replacer, that would replace the avatar, then also the John Wick suit. So now I know where those are, and I'm ready to start using those mods. To begin using the mods that you downloaded and extracted, go ahead and open up the Snakebite Mod Manager, and then click on Mods, and this is going to be the place where you will install your mods. Now to get started, I'm going to show you first how to use the Snake Replacer mod files, and just go ahead and start showing you how to do so playing as John Wick. Using this particular method, you're going to want to install two different mod files. So what you're going to want to do is go to install.mgsv files, and then you're going to find where you place the Snake Replacer mods. And you're going to make sure that you select the John Wick 1.2 and click on Open. Now, since we're playing as John Wick, we also want him to look like John Wick using his suit and tie and those types of things. So we're going to add one more mod. So I'm going to back out where I have all the mods located and do the John Wick suit mod. This will be John Wick suit b2.mgsv. So be sure to place that one in there as well. And if you do that, it should be in the correct order. And what you're going to do is you're going to click on Continue Installation at that point. And it says the following mods will be installed, the John Wick and the John Wick suit mods. So just click on OK. And now those two mod files are installed. And once you have that done, just go ahead and click on Launch Game. And as you can see, the mod has replaced Snake with Keanu Reeves as John Wick. Now, as you notice, he doesn't have the correct suit on. I'm going to show you how to set that up to make sure that you're wearing the suit that John Wick wears in the movies. So I'm just going to go and open it, click on Continue. I'm going to open up the iDroid. I'm going to select a side op mission so I can get to the sortie prep. Go to a mission I haven't done yet here on the PC. And so what you want to go to is go to select character. Go to the uniforms. Now, what this mod is going to do, the John Wick suit mod, it replaces the normal fatigues and the scar fatigues. And those, like where it says olive drab all the way down to wet work, those are all the normal fatigues, which you can also choose a scarf associated with those. So if you choose the standard on any of those, he's going to have the suit, the black tie, and the white shirt. And so that's from the first movie, John Wick 1. Now, if you want him to have a black shirt, so instead of you having the standard selected, you just press right or left, or sorry, right, where it says scarf. You'll select that, and then you'll have the black shirt. And then what's another little neat thing that they added on there, so if you look at the left hand, like from the movie John Wick 2, that finger's cut off. If you go back and look at the standard fatigues, you'll see that the finger's still on there. So that's a cool little nuance that they added on there. Now, let's say that you want him to wear the sunglasses as well. What you're going to do is click on the head option, and you're going to have to make sure that you've developed the bandana. So if you want him to wear the sunglasses, just select the bandana. And there you go. You can do that for either one of them. So you can do it where he's from the first movie with the standard option. If you go scarf from the second movie, John Wick 2, with the black shirt, you can wear the sunglasses with that as well. Now let's say that you want to play as Johnny Silverhand instead and replace Snake. What you're going to do is you'll have to download one mod for this one. So just click on install.mgsv files. Go to the Snake Replacer folder that you created earlier. And you're just going to click on the Johnny Silverhand 1.2. Click on Open. And that's the only one that you're going to have to put on there. And click on Continue Installation. The following mods will be installed: JinMar, Keanu, Johnny Silverhand. Click on OK. And now that mod is ready to be used. And then after you've got that on there, click on Launch Game. And as you can see, Snake has been replaced again with Keanu Reeves, now having a different hairstyle like Johnny Silverhand from the Cyberpunk series. Now, of course, he doesn't... there's not a specific suit for him to wear, but there's one that I think that looks the best for him. I just want to kind of show you that. And also how to change the color of the arm in case you're not sure how to change the different colors of the bionic arm. So I'm just going to continue. I'm going to go to the sortie prep again. And let's go. I'm just going to do the... Oop, that's the mission. Let's go to side ops. And just go to that same one I just showed you earlier. And the one that I really like, and this is one that you'll have to get after you beat the game. But the uniform that I think that looks the best is the leather jacket, which is the one that you get from that Big Boss wears at the very end of the game. I think looks very good for him. Now, of course, you see that the bionic arm, or the silver hand's not too silver, it's red. So what you can do to change that is go ahead and go to the select equipment and go to the secondary weapons. And it's something that you have to develop, but make sure that you choose the rocket arm, that you have that developed. If you have that developed, now you have a silver or gray looking arm. So now you actually have Johnny with a biker type of costume with that silver metallic hand. Now let's say that you want Johnny Silverhand to wear the sunglasses. The same rule applies as it was with John Wick. Just go to select character, go to head option, and click on bandana, and you'll be able to wear the sunglasses as well. Now let's say that you'd rather use the avatar method when playing as either John Wick or Johnny Silverhand. One of the good things about this, you just need to install just one mod for both of them. So you're just going to go to the John Wick and Johnny Silverhand folder that you made that does not say Snake Replacer. And you're just going to click on that mod, John Wick, Johnny Silverhand.mgsv, open. And I'm just going to go ahead and, because it does have the John Wick style on there as well, I'm going to go ahead and go back and add the John Wick suit mod on there, because since you can choose to be either John Wick or Johnny Silverhand for this particular mod. So once you have those selected, just click on continue installation. Says those following mods will be installed: John Wick, Johnny Silverhand, and then JinMar's Keanu John Wick suit. Just click on OK. Of course, if you know you're just going to play as Johnny Silverhand, you don't have to install the John Wick suit, but I'm just going to put it on there just for demonstration purposes. So once those are in, just click on Launch Game. As you can see, using this particular style of the mod, you still see Snake, because remember, you're replacing the avatar, you're not placing Snake. Now, before we actually choose the avatar, we'll have to set up a few things first, and I'm going to show you exactly where to do that. So go ahead and open the game, click on Continue. You're going to open up the iDroid, and you're going to go to where it says Mother Base. Click on and go down to Customize, and go down to Avatar. There's just a few things that we're just going to have to, some settings we're going to have to change first, so you'll know, you'll have everything set up to use that particular avatar style for this mod. Now, the first thing you want to do is go to the eyes. You want to make sure that the eye type is selected to 1, which it is, because if it's not, you see that's actually has the avatar that you made. You want to make sure that eye shape 1 is selected. And you also want to make sure that the eye position vertical is selected to 0. The distance between the eyes is selected to 0. And the eye position profile is selected to 0 as well. And to get the most out of the mod, on the skin color, make sure that's selected to 1. It just looks more like John Wick there, or Johnny Silverhand. You know, Keanu Reeves' skin color. And the way that you choose between either John Wick or Johnny Silverhand is the hairstyle. So the first hairstyle, top one, looks more like John Wick's hairstyle. The second one is more like Johnny Silverhand style with the sunglasses. If you want to have Johnny Silverhand without the sunglasses, then you choose style number 3. So one of the detriments of this particular way of doing the mod is that you can't choose to use the sunglasses with John Wick. You can only choose to do it with the Johnny Silverhand hairstyle. Now, let's say that you wanted to play as John Wick. You're just going to click on choose hairstyle number 1. And click on, go down and click on OK. Just use this avatar. You're just going to click on the iDroid, go to missions. I'm just going to show the side op list, just somewhere to where you can go to the sortie prep. I'm going to stick on the same mission I've been doing this whole video. Then when you go to select character, click on where it says Snake. And then scroll down to where it should say the name that you selected. It looks like a cogwheel. There's not a face there. So you're going to choose that particular character there. And then you'll see it's not a ghost face. It's actually the mod of Keanu Reeves playing as John Wick. Now, the uniforms, so you are playing as John Wick. Remember, I went ahead and put in the John Wick suit mod, so you can go ahead and select that if you wanted to have the correct costume there. But again, like I said, one of the detriments is if you choose bandana on this one, you still can't use the sunglasses. So that's, like I said, that's one of the detriments for using this particular aspect of the mod. Now, let's say that you wanted to play as Johnny Silverhand instead. You would just back out of here, go back, go to customize, go to the avatar. And then just change the hairstyle. So instead of top 1, let's say if I wanted to do it with the sunglasses, I'm going to choose 2. Again, if you didn't want to use the sunglasses, I'm going to choose 3. But I'm going to go choose the one with the sunglasses. And go down to where it says click on OK. Yes, use this avatar. And as you can see, he has the long hair with the sunglasses. Now he has the John Wick suit on, so if you want to change that, of course, you just go to the sortie prep again. And of course, it doesn't have the bionic arm either. So I would, if I wanted to look more like Johnny Silverhand, I would go to select character, choose the leather jacket, and go to the select equipment, secondary weapons, go to bionic arm, and choose the rocket arm to have that silver type of metallic hand. So that would be the way that you would either play as John Wick or Johnny Silverhand using the mod that replaces the avatar. Thank you so much for watching this latest tutorial video for the Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain. If you found this information useful, be sure to leave a like, or if you have any questions, leave those in the comments below. And if you would like more videos like this one, or if you'd like to also participate or come hang out in some of my interactive live streams, be sure to hit the sub button as well. Again, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.